Hello, everybody. So, this is going to be episode 2 of my guide on coding on Python. So, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and just support the channel in however way you can. So, let's get into it. Today, we're going to be doing things like if and else statements and nesting. So, let's get on with if statements. So, let's get the basics in. So, from last episode, we gave, let's say, vegetable equals, this will be the variable, just like last episode. And then we had, say, input vegetable. And also from last episode, people were telling me to just make it a bit bigger so you guys can see. So I did that. Let's put this down. So here we'll ask the user to input a vegetable. So we get that. Then this is where this week's episode comes in. We're going to use this thing called if. And basically what this does is it will check whatever. Here, let me give you an example before I explain. So say if vegetable, because we're going to put the variable vegetable with the if statement. If vegetable equals, I'll talk about more about the double equals, but if vegetable double equals, what else is that vegetable? Cabbage. Let's make sure to put in here. Prince. Prince. Delicious. So basically, what we got here is we got the if statement, and what we're basically saying here is that if vegetables, so whether the user inputted equals, not equals as in where we're assigning vegetable to something, so this cabbage, this will change vegetable to cabbage. But if we do this, we're basically comparing the vegetable variable to cabbage. So we're not actually assigning, we're just comparing. So that's basically the difference between the equals and the double equals. Just keep that in mind because that's just the syntax. And basically, because this is an if statement, you always want to have a colon. That's just the syntax, and that's how it works. And what else do we cover? You see how this kind of just, there's a gap here, yeah? This is called the indentation. And basically what this does is anything that is connected to the if statement will be indented. Because basically if it was like this, print delicious, this will output as error. Look, error, correct, yeah. Oh, let's get rid of that. It'll give us an error because we're not indented. But here we're gonna have this, so let me show you how it works. We'll run, and if we put cabbage, it'll print out delicious. Cool. But as you saw earlier, if we did this, because it's not inside this if statement, it won't print out. So yeah, so then once we're done, this will be the end of the if statement, and then we can just do the rest of our code here, blah blah blah. Cool. Now let's see. Say we want to compare more than once, so we go here and we go elif, and basically what elif does is just another if. It's just if you want to compare more than one, if you want to compare just more than one at once. So we'll do vegetable, and then we do carrots, and basically now print yummy. So now if we do input, let's do that real quick, make it look a bit more nice. So now if we run, you'll see that if we type in cabbage, it'll type in delicious. And if we run again, if we type carrots, it'll give us yummy. So basically what this just does is you can add more, you can just add more arguments, so to say. You can just put in more variables into your source code. So we got that, and then what have I not covered? Okay, to finish off the if statement in Python, what we shall do is go like this, else. And what else does is, whereas if gives you like a specific argument, and it'll ask the terminal, no, it'll ask the, what's it called, compiler. It'll ask the compiler the specific thing. But with else, it talks about everything else. So if we do print cool, as you saw before, we got all of these. If we type in cabbage, you get delicious. If you type in carrot, you get yummy. But now say I say anything else apart from cabbage or carrots, it'll print cool. It helps with when you don't want to be specific and you want to include a broader range of answers. You can always use else. Let me show you how this works in action. So say I don't put cabbage or carrots, let's put watermelon. Cool. Nice. That's basically the basics of it, and it's pretty cool. Okay, next up. Next up, what we got is we're gonna go a bit more advanced. Let's add another variable called color. So we can put color equals, say, green. Noise. Yeah, because we want to make it a string, so we put it in speech marks. And basically what we can do is something called nesting, as I was mentioning earlier in the video. We can do this. We're not gonna put it here. We're not gonna put another if statement here, because then that's just gonna do a whole different if statement. What we want to do is put the if statement here. And basically what this will do is that, say we input cabbage into our variable vegetable, what will happen is that it'll print delicious, and then it'll go through this if statement. It won't go to these ones, it'll go to this if statement, and wherever we write in there will go ahead and it'll compile. But basically, I forgot to mention is that once one of these arguments have been met, the rest will just be skipped. It'll go, so say if I put cabbage into vegetable, it'll run line 4 and 5, but it'll skip line 7, 8, 9, and 10, and we'll go straight to line 11, wherever I go on line 11. That's just how it is, and you're gonna have to get used to it, but there's that. Okay, so nesting. Nesting, how it works is that if we want to add a condition inside the condition. So here we're going to have cabbage into our vegetable, and if we go like this, if we do if color, I'm going to do it the British way, if color equals, again double equals just because we're comparing, we're not assigning a value, we're going to do if color equals green, then we're going to indent one more time, because this is a whole different thing. We're gonna write print, what should we print? Grinch. Cool, he's green. And this will just print if it's cabbage, and if the color is green, which it is, it'll print Grinch. You can of course change it to make this a input and ask the user for what color you want it, but for now we'll just give it like this. Okay, so now if we run it, wow, voila, no errors. So we put cabbage, and look, delicious and green, both of the conditions outputted into the command line. So that's basically how it works. You can just add multiple like arguments in just one argument, if that makes sense. You can also put in another one and you just spam ifs and just put more and then and nest more and more and more. And you can of course just go like this and then do else prints not green. Makes sense? Cool. And then if this was yellow, cabbage not green, there you go. Let's see. Also, you don't have to always end on an else. You can, oh, you can just leave it as an if and then leave it like that. You don't always have to end on an else, and you don't always have to go on an elif. So you can literally just go, just if vegetable equals cabbage, prints delicious. You literally just have this. You don't have to have else, elifs, all of that, because we don't want it. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be a short one, but for episode 2 challenge, so what I'm gonna want you guys to do, just to practice a bit, is basically we're just gonna use everything we did in the last section. So basically, I'll ask you to do something similar to this. Let me give you the goals of what you need to do. So your code should include an input and output. So inputs and prints, and then you're gonna want to input a concatenation in there, so where you can put two strings together. I don't know, be creative. Then I would also like for you to have an if statement and a nested if statement. So we've gone through that, but that'll make it look pretty nice and packed. Okay, so what we're going to do and what I'm asking for you to do is just going to build a custom generator to give the user a customized planner for each day of the week. So basically kind of like a calendar, something like Google Calendar, something like that. And basically you're just going to make sure to ask the user for their name and the current day of the week and anything that relates to them, so favorite things to do, hobbies, etc. And all this should be used to help you build the actual thing. And the main goal is to generate a unique message for each day of the week based on the user's answers. So you can probably just say, let me start you off with something. You're gonna say hobby, input, noise, and then basically what you do here is you'll be like, if hobby equals, say, golf, syntax, print, birdie, and do this for each day of the week. And yeah, of course you'll want to add another input for the day of the week, and then you'll be like, if day of the week is this, you'll nest into it, if hobby equals golf, print hobby birdie. Pretty simple, and I expect you guys to do it pretty quickly, but this is gonna be the challenge for this week. But one little hidden challenge that I got for you guys is that, can you create an if statement that changes all answers to lowercase? So just a quick sneak peek is that this is going to be your quick syntax for making things to lowercase. Just an idea. If you guys need help, just put it in the comment section and I'll do my best to help you guys out. But if not, help me out. Just like the video, subscribe, make this channel blow up, guys. And the answer will be in the description, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learnt a little bit, and I'll be back next week to teach you guys episode 3.